Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you step by step how to start a coupon blog. In this video we are going to cover what exactly a coupon blog is with a few examples, how to pick a niche and niche down, and why those two things are actually really important for the success of your website. Next I'm going to show you and tell you how to get web hosting and explain exactly what it is and why you need it. After that, I'm going to help you install WordPress. I'm going to show you how to install both a free and premium WordPress theme and changes you have to make to your website so that you can start getting traffic. After that, I'm going to show you how to start writing so that you can write faster and potentially rank higher. Then we're going to show you different ways to make money with your website and why you need to share your content on social media in the very beginning. Finally, we're going to conclude with a brief discussion on how many blog posts you need to write before you determine if your website is a success or a failure. Be sure to check out the first three links in the description, as I'll be referring to those links throughout the duration of this video. First things first, what is a coupon blog? A coupon blog is simply a blog where you provide helpful information and discounts based on consumer needs. So if we take a look here, here are two very different examples of coupon blogs. For example, the Crazy Coupon Lady, she talks about everything from the child tax care credit all the way through, as you can see, summer toy clearance and mom jeans for as low as $7.83 at Macy's. She covers a wide array of topics. What I recommend that you do in the very beginning is I recommend that you pick a niche and niche down. For example, either focus on child tax credit or focus on deals. Don't focus on both because your website will have no domain authority and no credibility. If we take a look at this website, hip2save.com, they too are offering coupons and deals. This one is more of a take it or leave it, black and white type of thing, whereas this one appears to be more fun, more like family oriented. But either one can work, as you can see. But what I recommend that you do is pick a niche and stick with it. If you can find deals and coupons for electronics, create an electronics based site in the beginning. As I mentioned, because you don't have any domain authority or any credibility, you want to make sure that you are focusing on a niche and then creating lots of content. What you can do to help you find a niche is find a website that you like, copy the domain name, and then go over to a keyword research tool and simply check out the keywords that they're ranking for. For example, I'm using Ahrefs, and here we are at hip2save.com, and we're just going to take a look at the keywords that they're ranking for. As you can see, they're ranking for 1.4 million keywords. When I click on here, you can see they're ranking for everything from Subway coupons, kids eat free, justice closing, and so on. Now, since you are a brand new blog or website, what I recommend that you do is find keywords that have a keyword difficulty of 5 or less. Keyword difficulty is a score between 0 and 100. The closer you get to 100, the more difficult it will be for your website to rank. But as you can see, I changed the keyword difficulty to 5 or less, and there are tons of keywords that are out there. Costco wine advent calendar, Costco, a lot of stuff on Costco here with low difficulty and a lot of monthly searches. Starbucks Halloween Cups 2020. What I recommend that you do is find a website that you like, maybe like Hip2Save or maybe like the Crazy Coupon Lady, and grab these keywords because they're getting lots of searches. Now, if we jump back over here, we've picked a niche and we've niched down. What you need to do in order for your website to be seen on the internet is it needs to be hosted somewhere. If you click the first link in the description, you can get web hosting with my #1 recommended web hosting provider. A web host will rent out hard drive space called a server so that your website can actually be seen on the internet. Without a web hosting provider, no one will see it but you and your friends. So click the first link in the description to get my #1 recommended web hosting provider. Also, when you click the first link in the description, you will get a domain name for free for the first year. A domain name is simply the name that your customers and your audience are going to refer to your website as. For example, hip2save.com is the domain name for this website, and the crazycouponlady.com is the domain name for this website. So again, click that first link in the description so you can get web hosting and then get your domain name for free for the first year. In fact, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through the process of getting web hosting and your domain name right now. When you click that link, you'll be taken to this website where you'll go ahead and click Get Started. What I recommend is to click the first one on the far left, the basic plan, if you're just getting started with a website. As you can see, there are a number of options, but click that, click Select, and then move on. Here you're going to create a domain name. If you have one in mind, you can type it in here like you see that I do. what I recommend is try and find a domain name that's going to be related to your niche. Now, what I do is I type in a domain name that I know is already taken. When it's taken, you're going to get this error. What you can then do is go back and try different domains. Now, make sure, again, you want to pick one that's related to your niche. Click Next, and then you're going to see a green box that says that it's approved. The next step is simply to go through and enter in your contact information. Make sure that when you scroll down here, make sure that you leave all of the settings on. But again, enter in your contact information. The settings right here where it says domain privacy, leave all of this checked. If you don't leave it checked, you're going to get people reaching out to you, spamming you, emailing you, trying to get you to sign up for web hosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up and then jump back to you once I sign on and move to the next step. All right, so I've signed up and I'm going to go ahead and set up my website initially. Just create a simple username and password, make sure it meets the requirements there, and then move on. Make sure that you write it down too. Write it down in a safe spot so that you have it and you remember it, because it can be a pain to go ahead and get everything back. You're going to have to enter in like some vital information, but just make sure that you write it down. It's really easy and really simple. Now, one thing that I do want to note is that this part is not sped up at all. This is actual real time, and you can see that you'll go from absolutely nothing to a complete website in less than probably 10 minutes. And once you click submit, you're going to move on to the next step where you get to log in. Here is where you're actually going to start creating your WordPress website. Now, the great thing is Bluehost really does everything for you, and it's really simple. So again, I'm not speeding this up at all, and I want you to see what it really takes to create a website. Bluehost is going to do a little bit of work in the background for you, and we're just going to actually click on skip this step. This first one I clicked on start a blog, but for the next step, just click skip, because we know what we're doing, and I'm actually going to tell you what to do so that we can get up and running. Click get started right here on the left hand side, and then move on. Just click skip here and click skip here, and then just pick the first one on the far left. Make sure that you're picking a free theme, because they'll charge you. They have both free and premium themes, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So right now it's actually creating your WordPress website. In just a few moments, you're going to click on log in to WordPress on the right hand side there. You'll see it in just a second. And then we can actually start looking at some basic configurations. All right, so we click log in, and now we actually have a WordPress website. What may need to happen is you may need to click refresh a few times to get it to work, but now we have our website, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in and delete a few plugins, because right now it has the coming soon. And so if someone tried to get to your website at this moment, it's going to say coming soon to them, even though we can see it. This is what your WordPress website looks like, but for everyone else outside of your network, it's going to say coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to plugins eventually, and we're going to delete some of the plugins that we don't need. Now, I talk a little bit about plugins later on, but plugins add additional features and functionality. We are going to deactivate the Bluehost as well as the other plugins that are already activated, and then we can go through and make the necessary changes, which I'll cover in just a moment. So we're going to deactivate them and then delete them. Now you want to make sure that you only have the plugins that you're using on your website. The more plugins you have, the slower your website's going to respond and function, and you're going to lose out on ranking. So make sure you have a lean setup, very few plugins, and then move on. As you can see right now, I'm just simply deleting some stuff that you don't need. If you want to, you could keep them, but obviously if you're just getting started, you don't need this other stuff. What's more important is the themes that we're going to talk about in just a moment, as well as getting writing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, deactivate them, and then we're actually going to start moving on to settings, which you see right here. All right, so let's go ahead and make some changes that we absolutely have to make so that you can start getting traffic. The first thing that you want to do is you want to change your site title. Your site title is going to be the title of your website. You can make this basically your domain name. For example, my domain name is Web Hosting Rewind, and you can see that's my site title. And then the tagline is basically what your website's all about in a very succinct manner. As you can see here, mine says, get the latest news and info on all things web hosting. What you want to do is make sure that yours is relevant to your niche. For example, if you are creating content about makeup, you can say, come here for the latest tips and tricks for all things makeup. Next, you want to make sure that your WordPress address is HTTPS and not HTTP. Make sure your site address is HTTPS as well. And then the administration email should automatically be set. Uncheck the membership so that anyone can register. Make sure that this is unchecked. If we scroll down here, you want to change your time zone to your time zone. There are all sorts of them here. Next, you want to make sure that you have your date format set to the way you want, and then go ahead and click save. If we go down to writing, there isn't anything in writing that we need to change. After that, we're going to go to reading. In reading, very important, you want to make sure that your homepage displays to your latest post. That's the first thing. And the second one is you want to make sure that your search engine visibility is unchecked. Do not check this. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. You do not want this, because if this is checked, people aren't going to be able to find your website, and everything that we do after this is going to be a waste. So go ahead and click save. This should be unchecked. Next, if we go down to discussion, there really isn't anything that we need to change here. Media, we can leave this as is, and then permalinks is going to be really important. Right now, your permalinks are set to plain. You want to change it to post name. This is done for search engine optimization. What's going to happen is when we create a new blog post, we are going to make it so that it's search engine optimized. We're going to use the keyword in our title, and that keyword is going to show up right here as well. And this is called search engine optimization. Make sure that it's set to post name, and then go ahead and click save. And really, that's everything that you need to do to make sure that you start getting traffic. All right, so now that we have installed WordPress, we've installed a free theme. I'm going to show you how to get a premium theme and why you may want to get that. And we've made some changes to your website so that you can start getting traffic. Right now, you have a free WordPress theme. That free theme has no additional features and functionality. It looks incredibly plain and boring. This is an example of a premium WordPress theme. You see how it has these giant images here? It invites you to click. It has these little bubble images here. Also with this one, as you can see, it has these buttons up here. You can find a premium WordPress theme that looks just like this when you click the second link in the description. When you click the second link, it's going to take you to this website, and you can type in something like coupon. As you can see, we'll type in coupon. There are over 40 coupon themes that you could actually buy and download to your WordPress website. So what I recommend that you do, spend about 10 or 15 minutes and find a WordPress theme that you like. Once you like it, you're going to click this button to add it to your cart. Next, you are going to check out and pay for the theme. Once you pay for that theme, you are going to download that theme to your computer, and you're going to unzip that file. Once you unzip it, there's going to be a second zip file. You're going to take that second zip file, and you are going to install it into the back office of your WordPress website. To do that, we're going to go over to Appearance and click on Themes. When you click on Themes, you're going to click on Add New, and then you are going to click on Upload Theme, and then you are going to drag and drop that second zip file right here, or you can choose to find it manually. The next step is to click on Install Now and then Activate. Once you do that, you are going to have a brand new and updated WordPress website. Now let's jump back over here. The next step is to start writing. Now when it comes to creating a new blog or website, I usually get 3 questions. How long should my blog post be? How do I start writing? And how many blog posts should I write? Let's go ahead and take care of the first 2 right now. To start writing, you're going to go to Post, and then you're going to click on Add New. And when you have this blank page here, we can grab a keyword that we found in the previous step, maybe the Costco wine advent calendar. We're going to copy this, and we are going to paste it into our title. And what we're going to do, obviously, is clean this up in just a second. Our blog title is comprised of 2 parts. The first part is for a search engine optimization so that the algorithms can pick up our blog post. The second half is for our human element, our reader, our viewer. We're going to say everything you need to know. And again, you want to make sure that the spelling and capitalization is correct as well. So now that we have that, the next step is to figure out how to start writing. And to start writing, what I like to do is I like to go out and see what my competitors are writing on and how they're writing. I also like to count the keywords just to get an idea. If we go here, we can either do it this way, or we can go over here and open this one up. I really like to see what our competitors are doing just so that I can write something better. What we can do is we can just do a quick word count. Now, word count isn't a clear indication of how long your blog post should be, but this one's going to be less than 300 words. So if we do word counter plus, it's 257 words. And what we can do is we can write something that's slightly better and potentially rank higher. And to write something better, I recommend that you go back over to your blog post and you just do a little brainstorming. Take 10 or 15 minutes and just have a quick brainstorming session. In that brainstorming session, you are going to write down 6 writing prompts. You're going to write down who, what, when, where, why, and how. And you're simply going to ask yourself questions with regard to your keyword. So we could say, what is the Costco wine advent calendar? Now, when you're doing your brainstorming session, it is important that you get as many ideas down as possible. And don't worry about your spelling. You can always come back and clean your spelling up a little bit later. Because when is the wine calendar available? And so on. So take 10 or 15 minutes and simply ask yourself questions. Put yourself in the mind of your target audience and ask questions so that you can help solve their problems. The next step is to simply delete the ones that don't make any sense or aren't relevant to your blog post. The ones that you keep, you're going to turn these into subheadings and you're simply going to answer the question. Make sure that you go through and answer all of your questions thoroughly. You want to be as helpful as possible and compel them to take the next step, which is to click on your links. Once you're done, you're going to go ahead and click publish, and then your blog post is going to be live for the entire world to see, hear, read, and react to. Now, if we jump back over to our slide deck, the next step is to make money. Now, there are tons of ways to make money with your new blog or website. The first way, and I saw that both websites were doing it, the first and easiest way is simply to run paid ads. As you can see here, this is an ad that was placed on their website automatically. Also on hip2save.com, this right here, this Milwaukee Tools, that's a paid ad as well. And the great thing with paid ads is they're really easy to set up. You can get started today with Google AdSense. It is the most well-known and most common ad network out there, and they take just about anyone. You can get started by clicking Get Started here and walk through the entire process. When you walk through the entire process, which takes about 10 or 15 minutes, ads can be placed automatically on your website and every new blog post that you upload. The only drawback to using Google AdSense is that you will not make very much money. You will get paid pennies on the dollar when you use this ad network. However, there are tons of other networks out there once you start getting significant traffic. For example, you could work with Media.net, you can work with AdThrive, Ezoic. There's just a bunch of premium ones out there, and they will be willing to work with you once you start getting significant traffic. Another way that you can make money is simply with affiliate marketing. Now, with affiliate marketing, you are recommending or selling other people's products and services. And the way that affiliate marketing works is you are going to find affiliate programs that are congruent with your target audience. You are going to apply to become an affiliate. And once you are accepted, you will put affiliate links throughout your blog post. Now, if you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, click the third link in the description, as I have a free course that will teach you affiliate marketing step by step. Another way that you can make money is simply by collecting emails. Now, collecting emails is incredibly powerful, and you can make money a number of ways. One way that you can make money from your email list is you can send out emails whenever you upload a brand new blog post. The reason why this can make you money is simply they will see the ads that are placed automatically on your blog post, and if they click on any of your affiliate links, you can make money that way. You can also make money by selling your own digital or physical products, but that is outside the scope of this video. If we jump back over to our slide deck, the next thing that you want to do is share your content on social media. The reason why you want to share your content on social media in the very beginning is Google is not going to send you traffic automatically. In the very beginning, you're going to need to create content and send that out to people that are interested. Now, the key to sharing your content on social media is finding people that are interested in coupons and saving money and different deals. You want to go out and find maybe a Facebook group or start your own Facebook group with regards to saving money, coupon clipping, and finding deals. You would not want to share your blog post on a basket weaving site because those people aren't going to be interested in it. Just like affiliate marketing, you want to make sure that you are serving it to people that are already interested. And the final question that we get today is about how many blog posts should I write before I decide if my website is a success or failure. In my opinion, you should set a goal to write 50 blog posts, just because 50 is a very powerful number. A lot of people stop after 10 or 20, but 50 means something. And so you should set a goal to write every day or every other day until you get to 50. Make sure you hit that number. Now be sure to check out the 3 links in the description. The first one is to web hosting, the second one is to premium WordPress themes, and the third one is to a free affiliate marketing course. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified when I upload my next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.